Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited. Today's battery prompt is number 68. You're taken to your bachelor party, get utterly wasted, and wake up in a fantasy world. Ooh. Okay. This one's so wide open too. How could you get in there and stay on prompt? Damn. Okay. You're in a big city. You're marrying into rich family, blue bloods, and they have a funny name like we're the Uvekti. And someone they probably tell you yes, Uvekti means warrior. We're a warrior family. And like they've all been in the military at some point. Even your missus, she's used to be a no, she still is a pilot, Air Force pilot, and but she's a rich Air Force pilot. I mean, with a trust fund, it's weird. And you are a nurse, and everybody who's married into the family, military. It's kind of funky. And she tells you this, but she's like, "Don't worry, don't worry. They accept you because I love you, and you love me. They see it in your eyes. Don't worry about it." And as far as she knows, they're gonna let you in as like the first non-soldier in the family. And you have this bachelor party, and it's not that you get utterly wasted; it's that someone slips you a Mickey. And well, here's the part they don't tell you. They're originally from this fantasy world. They were banished. They're like an offshoot of a very evil imperial bloodline. And this imperial bloodline is currently slaughtering the world. So it's like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get him drunk. I mean, slip him a Mickey, basically. And some of her brothers, basically, they don't like you. They open up a dimensional portal and chuck you through. And you wake up on a fantasy world. They slap you awake and go, okay, you're in the camp of our enemy. All you have to do is fight. We give you some spells, temporary, no, permanent spells. You know the language of your enemy. You know our language. You can speak either side. You can read and write. Some basic sword play. But basically, you're a nurse. So you can basically work as a battlefield medic if you want to, but you must be in this battle. If you're in this battle, then you're a soldier. Then you're worthy of our sister's love and hand in marriage. So all you have to do is survive this one-sided gruesome slaughter. And if you can survive until sunset, all you have to do is take this little jewel, crush this little jewel, and a portal will open and you can go home. And that's it. And the sister has no idea. And that's what they tell you. So you're freaking out. They close the portal. You're looking up at a world with like 3 moons, and it's like the night before this battle, and you're walking through the camp, and you're freaking out, and you're like, oh God, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So someone gives you a sword, and you see the medical tent, and there are folks from the last battle, which happened like 2 days ago. There's still some survivors, and they're basically filling in the blanks on who these guys are. This evil empire, and you're starting to not like them. And their camp is maybe a couple miles away. So you basically make your way to the head general's camp, and it's like, what are the rules of battle? And it's like, excuse me? Like you talk your way past the guards, and the guards are like looking over your shoulders like, who is this guy? What are the rules of battle? The rules of battle? Yes. What are the rules of battle? I mean, honorable battle. Do you have any strict rules like what you can and can't do? We're desperate. We'll take any suggestions you have. Why? Let's hit them now. Does anyone do night battle on this world? They have mages. Do you have mages? Yes. Okay. So we can hit them at night. Just light the way and fight at night. Yes, they'll still slaughter us. That depends. What is your objective? To defend the city of blah, blah, blah. And once they're past us, they'll destroy a city of thousands, mostly women and children. We don't have enough men to defend the city. We're defending them. We're keeping them out until reinforcements arrive. Will they arrive in time? No. Okay, then you have nothing to lose. But you got to change your objective. How so? Don't destroy the army. Starve them. Slow them down. Burn their camp. That is your objective. As a matter of fact, when you charge in groups of 5 soldiers. They just spread out. and they hit them. Like you literally encircle the camp with your thin, inferior numbers, and then you swoop in on that camp. And you got to get there before the soldiers wake up, arm up, and form ranks. They're going to slaughter you, but you're going to starve them when you burn their food supply. They're going to be sleeping out under the stars. They're going to wonder where their mages are. You see what I'm saying? And the guy's like, wow, I like it. All right. Let me talk to my guys. Thank you. All right. And in the middle of the night, you guys surround this massive army that's got you outnumbered 4-1. They're actually sleeping and drinking and singing songs of victory about how they're going to basically skin you. And I'm like, okay. And you break up into a 5-pack, and he puts you next to like 4 of his best warriors, and you guys hit that camp. You hit that camp like crazy, and they're like, okay, they're attacking from the east. No, they're attacking from the north, the south, the west. What? And they can't mobilize in time. And by the time they start to figure out what's going on, you've actually burned their food supplies, and you got lucky. Someone kills their general, and some of their mages are like killed in their sleep. They're like the first to die, and that was just dumb luck. Like your mages sneak in and kill their mages and stuff. So dumb. Short story. Long story short, you kill them all. You won in the middle of the night, surprise battle, and the sun's rising, and your ambulance doing this chiming thing, and it's like, wow, thank you. And you're just a healer? I'm just a healer. So what's next? Well, there's another army. Well, there's another army coming, but by the time reinforcements arrive, by the time we get here, we should have reinforcements. It's like, okay, well, you're like taking this thing off your neck and throwing it aside. Let's kill them too. And you just feel confident, like, screw it, let's kill them too. And that's that. That's how I'd write it. How would you write it? I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited. Please check out talesunlimited.net. That's where the podcasts are. 2 of them. There is the Batchery Daily Prompt and the Disturbing Thought of the Day. Both go off every single day. Then there are also the book links. They'll take you straight to Amazon. If you hit the book link, it'll show you versions of the book in print and in ebook. What are the books? Well, there's the Batchery series. Each book has 200 writing prompts and a little wisdom on how to write that first novel. It's for people who've been working on novels for years and not quite finishing because they've wasted time and had no system. Well, this has a system. If you follow it through, you may actually have books to sell before you finish your first novel. How's that for twisted? And on top of that, it's good for storytellers of any stripe, though. Like, if you're an evil GM looking for material, Batchery. If you're a comic book writer, game designer, screenwriter, a grizzled novelist who's written 20 books already, you don't need help with your method, you just maybe need some cool ideas, Batchery. Because these 200 prompts are not normal, obviously. Also, there are anthologies, two series. Think New School Twilight Zone, 25 stories to a book. The themes are unheroic. It's about unlikely heroes saving the day. Like, what if you were having a first date after a string of just messed up relationships? It's like you're cursed when it comes to women. But this one, she seems to be your spirit animal. She seems to be your soulmate. Too bad she's a supervillain. And on your first date, someone's trying to destroy the world, and you two have to save it. Or the Book of Schemes. That's the second series. It's about schemes, some diabolical, some twisted, some funny, some dark. Well, in this case, you actually have a scenario where a CIA agent is following up on an NSA satellite concern that basically they found nukes in Iran in silos ready to launch, and they come across a scheme to basically take out the Middle East in the name of Iran if they ever decided they wanted to start a straight up regional war. It's diabolical. Also, there is the I Villain series. Think Sin City with superpowers. There's this guy named Benjamin Clyde, gentleman fixer, dude in a suit. He has the best mercs in the world, about 400 plus. They have skill sets, they have superpowers, and or both. And if you need something done, good, bad, or whatever, he's the man. He doesn't care about sides. He cares about the money. He cares about the job. Well, a client tries to screw him. He has the client killed. And Very powerful friends say, oh, no, 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 no. Well, the dude had it coming. That's why they don't kill him outright, but they're not just going to let him get away with it either. After some negotiation, he's kind of shoved into a corner and he picks this option where he gives up his business, his money, his right to be a criminal. Worse, they make him fight crime in Pillar City, which is like the superhuman crime capital of the world. Skip a day, you die. Leave town, you die. If anyone helps you, they die. And he should be like killed by the streets in a matter of days. Instead, what he does is he thrives. He saves the world. Now, what's his secret? His past, his Black Ops past he tells no one about. That involves superpowers, by the way. So this guy, whom everyone thought was just a dude with a phone, turns out to be a supervillain. Keyword villain. So as he's saving the world a few times, he's like, okay, I'm saving the world the way a spy would, but I could go into business the way a villain would. Go after the worst of my brethren and stop them from messing with the world and take their money. Kill them, take their stuff. That's my business model. And it works a little too well. Okay, I'm Marcus V. Calver. This is Tales Unlimited. Please check us out. See you tomorrow.